Did you know that you can visit fantastic places and incredible countries in South America with your motorhome and still earn good money from it? So stay here and I'll tell you this story straight.
Argentine Patagonia. Region of 7 lakes and volcanoes in Chile. Paradisiacal beaches in Brazil. Andes Mountains in Peru. Inexplicable Amazonian ecosystems. And many more.
These could be your next destinations in a few months. You just need to have some money to invest, and of course, time to enjoy it. Now, do you want to know the most extraordinary thing about all this?
You can earn good money with this. We are ready to show you many wonders that you can discover in South American countries, be it in incredible places, and also seeing sensational recreational vehicles that will leave you very impressed. So go there, help us and subscribe to our channel so we can travel together on this journey.
In recent years, the camping market, which involves camping equipment, campers, trailers and motorhomes, in Brazil has grown enormously and exponentially, for a long period of time. The legislation governing the driving and regularization of these vehicles in the country consisted of a series of rules that strangled the sector and left no room for manufacturers or even backyard enthusiasts to invest in the segment. The 1980s were the last decade where some companies grew in the sector and enjoyed some market expansion. But at the end of this period, the country's economic crisis, associated with bureaucracy, simply made the sector disappear. It is true that many families still lived their camping moments with their tents during this period of time. However, it was only in the last decade, in the years 2010 onwards, that a reaction began to slowly occur in the market again. Some companies have resurfaced and presented new models of campers, trailers and motorhomes. The opening of the national market, together with the worldwide growth of gadgets in the camping sector, were also decisive in this process. This movement took place mainly in the south of Brazil, where basic infrastructure requirements appeared and emerged first. The fact that cities or regions with enormous demographic density are not concentrated, when compared to urban centers in the southeast of the country, in regions such as Sao Paulo or Rio de Janeiro, was decisive in this process. Along with paradisiacal places little explored until then by the general public. Campsites prepared to welcome and encourage these new couples and families eager to debut their new toys began to appear. It didn't happen overnight, but the business picked up. Brazilian baby boom, in a short time, other regions were contaminated and continually joined this wave. Brazilian storm. Once the process was more mature, the southeast region of Brazil also entered. And then it was crazy, Brazilian economic California, with all its economic capital, discovering toys on wheels and fantastic places newly prepared to serve all these people.
Okay, but you might be wondering.
Wow, what about my trip around South America, where the Andes are, Ushuaia, and my money that you promised?
And here we go.
It turns out that we now have a booming motorhome market in the country. And not just in Brazil. Countries in the region are also in the recovery phase of their economies, such as Argentina, Uruguay, Chile, and Peru. And this is important when we talk not only about motorhomes, but also about public safety in these regions. After all, we are still in Latin America, and there is always this concern. But on this channel we will give you super valuable tips, always taking into account fundamental factors, safety and health, itinerary planning, documentations and permissions, infrastructure and supply, conditions of the motorhome, budget, culture and language of the place, communication and navigation. You can charge me, these will be our pillars of this channel. When we show incredible places or vehicles around here, we will always be relating these pillars, so leave a like on this video and subscribe to follow what's to come. The region's market in the caravan segment today is approximately distributed among campers, 5% of the market, trailers, 15%, large motorhomes, over 8.5 meters 30%, and the remainder are motorhomes with van chassis, which lead consumer interest, with more than 50% of the market. These vehicles are manufactured today, in all types of structural conditions in Brazil. In home garages, by enthusiasts who rely on videos here on YouTube, in companies that were originally carpentry shops that eventually shift their work focus to these services. Or in small factories, but which already have a certain professionalism. Very little of this percentage of newly manufactured vehicles leaves factories that are truly prepared and structured to include all the technologies. But I'll tell you, yes, they exist. They exist and are the envy of many American and European companies. Vehicles manufactured in companies such as Santo Inácio Motorhome, Ventura Motorhomes, or Estrella Mobile Motorhomes, are truly implemented with technology and power to face the difficult road and off-road conditions of the subcontinent.
Hey! And my money?
So it is. Today the waiting list to take a new vehicle from one of these factories can be as long as 18 months. There will be several months of waiting, which ends up frustrating many enthusiasts who are ready, financially and with time, to embark on their trips. Therefore, there is plenty for those who have a semi-new vehicle like this on hand. Premium percentages for not waiting for these vehicles to be manufactured are extremely high. This means that even vehicles with up to a year of use or more can be sold at prices above those sold by the factory in a new model. So here's your chance. Order such a vehicle. Wait for the manufacturing period in your home. And when he is with you, you will have the great chance to visit sensational places in South America for a long time, or better yet, for as long as you need. And still make money in the end by selling your favorite. But beware, maybe you will fall in love with one or more of these places and not even return to your place of origin. Then don't say we didn't warn you. This is the beginning of a long journey. If you like this video, I'll tell you one more thing. In the next video I will show you 5 Brazilian motorhome options that are sensational. And best of all, they are cheap for those who buy in dollars. You'll see. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like. A huge hug, here you will be impressed.